My name's Sarah Boyack and I'm the Labour MSP for the Lothians area. But they're important jobs in our communities. It's part of who we are, the Asian restaurant industry now. It's part of our culture, it's part of our hospitality. So all the best to those who win tonight. And those who are in the competition, they've done well to get here.
Richard Lochhead, MSP. I represent Moray in the north of Scotland, and I'm also a Government Minister for Employment, Fair Work and Just Transition. Well, I think it's great to get together to celebrate our curry houses across Scotland and then the wider industry, because the restaurants represented here tonight play a really big role in our local economies. But I think we're all very aware that they're facing huge challenges just now, ranging from labour shortages to skyrocketing energy bills, and of course the wider public have got the cost of living crisis. So I know there's a lot of challenges facing our restaurants and hospitality sector at the moment. So it'll be good to speak to people from across the country and find out how they're getting on. But of course it's a really key industry in Scotland, and it's important to celebrate what it's achieving for our local communities, and of course cultural contribution to our local communities as well.
I can see that, and obviously the awards are an important part of raising awareness of the economic and cultural contribution that this community or various communities make. And as you rightly say, it has been a difficult time. I know that businesses in my part of the country have expressed how difficult it's been to come through COVID and then go into a cost of living crisis, watching the cost of their ingredients, their businesses, the cost of heating crucially going up.
My name is Faisal Chowdhury, a member of the Scottish Parliament, plus Bangladeshi. I think what Aorbai and the Asian Curry Award is doing is encouraging the businesses, and this is what is needed at this moment, because after the most two difficult years for every single person, human being, we've lost a lot in every sector, and this is a time where everyone is struggling with cost of living issues, and you need to give or show the support you can to every businesses.
My name is Cocab Stewart and I'm the MSP for Glasgow Kelvin, and I'm delighted to be here tonight. I think it's such a lovely atmosphere after all the challenges that the businesses have been through over COVID. It's wonderful to be here on this occasion to celebrate excellence and success within the industry.
I'm Jackie Bailey. I'm the Labour MSP for Dumbarton, but I'm also Labour's spokesperson on health and social care. Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming along to this event, the Asian Restaurant Awards. And do you think it's very important to have the awards like this more often?
Oh, it's hugely important to celebrate Asian food in Scotland, but particularly because of the contribution to the economy. You know, it's not just the fact that the food is brilliant, but it is important for jobs, for our local economy, and of course my good friend Faisal Chowdhury is an MSP. He's in the next office to me, and he was making sure that I was coming along tonight.
Can you sing with me?
I'm married, sorry.
Godspeed your love to the sea. Can I dance? To the open arms of the sea. No time should
Government has a duty, a moral duty, an economic imperative to provide immediate support to make sure, yes, we're supporting households with their energy bills, but also supporting people with the cost of running a business crisis at the same time as well. And the promise I give on behalf of my political party, and I know all my colleagues will give across the political spectrum, is we can't just applaud you when it suits us. We can't just come to your events when it suits us. We can't just pose for the selfies or ask you to supply the curries.
It's great, yeah, because the last couple of years with COVID, we've had a tough time. And I'd like to thank my customers and my staff for all the hard work they put in the last couple of years. And it's a great honour, to win an award, after all the stress and all the hard work we put in. So it's great, yeah.
I'm David Fowler. I'm President of the European Small Business Alliance, and we represent over 1 million small businesses throughout Europe and the Middle East.
Feeling very privileged to have won Restaurant of the Year. I don't know what to say right now because I'm gobsmacked with winning this award during this tough time. But I'd just like to thank everyone that nominated us, all our customers, friends, family that's here. It's a good event, and bringing this to Edinburgh is amazing.
This is an amazing night. Actually, we always the Prana. We proud ourselves to showcase the Scottish and Indian heritage. So this is a great appreciation. So we try to do more, and we want to expand it into UK as well.
I'm the First Minister of Scotland's always on social media. So I just want to say this is my valedictory speech, and it's been lovely being a minister, because my career is going to be over after this evening, so if she's posted that.
President of India and Scotland, I'm really proud of the contributions that the Asian community makes, not just to the restaurant business, but also to other sectors in this country.
Feeling actually great after all the hard work. It seems like it pays off. So yeah, we are very happy.
Cross-party support in the Parliament to do as much as we can do here in Scotland to make things easier in regards to the cost of living and the issues you're facing with staffing and we're where we cost are for you. So please be assured that we do understand we will support you as much as we can.
Excited to be honoured with a beautiful certificate, and yeah, we're all very overwhelmed. Quite good, very definitely, yeah.
Lothian's MSP, but I was actually born in Glasgow, so I am more than happy to check out all the nominations in Edinburgh and Glasgow. Congratulations to the winners.
Well, it's amazing to be appreciated in the hard time we do work, and you know, as usual, we do our quality work, like quality food and quality service.
Very much. I was privileged to win an award. It's another award for us this year as well.
Also, Indian subcontinent, I was the Honorary Consul General of Bangladesh working.
Feeling very privileged and honored to be a winner today. It's a very hard work, very hard job, but winning is a great thing and it gives you more tasks.
12 years now.
12 years?
12 years, yep.
So well done.
Thank you.
Going strong, hopefully.
Hopefully, yes. This year, this restaurant is going to be 44 years old.
44?
44, 23rd of November.
That's
so,
amazing.
yeah, so but as an owner, I've been running for the last 12 years.
To receive any award, you know, so after the hard work, if recognized by any industry, like recognize us like our own industry for our hard work, it will motivate us more to do for the future, to continue our hard work for the future. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to be given the privilege of presenting an award, and I'm really delighted to do that. I come from the southwest of Scotland, and it's disappointing to see that the fabulous Indian, Pakistani and Bangladeshi restaurants in the Fusikawa are not represented tonight.
It's relatively a new business. It's a proper curry house in Edinburgh. It's not. It's been just over like 3 months, you know.
Wow.
So you know the situation right now we are facing.
Yeah.
The whole hospitality industry is torn apart, but still being in a situation and being relatively new, it was really hard.
And it's a rare occasion that we get to come together and put our glad rags on and enjoy some good food and music and good company.
Yeah, very great. Thank you so much for choosing us, and we're very honored on behalf of all the customers and the staff, and we're honored to have the Consulate General of Japan as well.
I'm just here delighted I am to be here tonight and seeing so many fantastic restaurants being nominated from right across Scotland. And as a West of Scotland MSP, it's great to see particularly restaurants with the Paisley Renfrew areas being nominated earlier on.
To our economy, to our community, to our cuisine, like I'm a fan of a good curry, and this is definitely the place to come. It's not always that MSPs get asked to come to events which are quite this much fun, let's say.
Really good, yeah. We try our best to give the best service we can. It's the three of us in the front of house most weekends, so it's nice to win something together like this.
Asian cuisine is to be had. So whether it's Chinese, it's Korean, it's Malaysian, it's Indian, it's Pakistani, it's Bengali, it's right the way across the world.
And I do all my community work along with them, with their support. They all support me.
Okay, yeah, fine.
Us as a whole team, all we do is work towards this every day and every night. And I can't say we're so proud of this. So, I mean, what a team to be with. Prana, Team Prana, the best team.
been an amazing evening, and it's been such an honour to be part of it as well, and especially given the last few years within the hospitality industry, it's been hit really, really hard, and I think it's really special for everyone to get the opportunity to congregate together, to celebrate Asian cuisine, and also given the energy crisis at the moment, you know, you've got one problem with the pandemic and then an energy crisis. It just seems to be one thing after another. So it's really nice to come together for a positive event and to celebrate the best of.
So I cover mostly the north of the city, so it's been a great experience to be here. It's my first time at the awards, and this is the 6th occasion we've had it, and it just seems like such a spectacular event for the industry, and the Asian catering and cuisine that we have in Scotland has just really been on showcase tonight.
Fantastic evening, thoroughly enjoyable. Great to see so many people from right across Scotland celebrating Asian restaurants, Asian cuisine, and the fantastic businesses that we have here in Scotland. Particularly as an MSP for the West of Scotland, it's great to see businesses from Paisley and Renfrew area being nominated, and I'd just like to say congratulations to everyone who has been nominated for awards and who received awards tonight.
Chairman of the Asian Catering Federation, and every year you hold events around the UK. Now tell me how you get all the energy to do that.
I'm not sure. I enjoy what I'm doing, but I believe I'm doing some good job for the Asian food industry. I love to do it because I started working in the restaurant industry since 1974 when I was only 17 years old. So yes, I love the industry so much, and what we are doing, we are highlighting the industry issue. We are, because what we are doing is that does a lot of improvement to our industry. Competition brings the challenging thing, and as I said, I started the business in 70s, 80s. Now the standard of the food gone up, and we are competing the food and more challenging. Yeah, it's fantastic. I enjoy it. But again, today is with the 6th Asian Restaurant Award we done in Scotland, and help for Sol and a few close friends here, we managed to get about 20 MSP in one room. It never happened before, and I said on my speech as well. So I find Scottish Parliament is very friendly and very cooperative. They all promise to help the industry, and that is what our great achievement for the industry from the opposition party and the government party. All they're happy to giving us a greater recognition industry, and they are going to working and supporting with us. Today we're giving some of the award to some top restaurant in Scotland, and also we celebrate. You can see nearly 300 people is there. I said on my speech they work 7 days a week, some of them 6 days a week, working and coming with a family and friend and colleague. Nice dress on a nice black tie dinner suit and enjoying the night. They have a dancing, enjoying, and I think it's good. And I love that, and I enjoying. And inshallah, we're going to do it again next year, which will be 7th Asian Restaurant Award. Also, we're going to do the event in Scottish Parliament. Also, I'm planning to do some road show in Scotland. They say we do the food competition, and also we do the cooking thing with some Indian chef. We're going to bring it in and promote the food. We're going to hold the food festival in some of the big city. So that is a great planning, And I hope everybody enjoyed, and I think we all had a great time.